Are you struggling to manage your never-ending to-do list? Entrepreneur moms, I have got you covered. Today, I'm showing you daily routine examples so you can win every day. I'm Amy Walker and welcome to the CEO Spot for all the tips that you need to balance growing your business and maintaining good relationships at home. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you can be notified when new content comes out every Tuesday. If you're struggling to find a daily routine that allows you to be successful in business and be the wife, the mom, the chauffeur, and all those other things that you do, then you are in the right place. I'm showing you daily routine examples so you can get more done each day. And if you stay until the end, you'll have a template that you can use to pattern your daily routine. And if you want more help beyond this video, make sure that you download my 30-day Get More Done challenge, where I'm going to teach you the secrets to stress-free productivity. Before we jump in, I want to hear from you. What is your biggest challenge with your daily routine and finding something that works for you and is maintainable? Drop it in the comments, my friends. All right, let's jump in. I am going to give you today my do's and don'ts for creating a routine. I want to talk about the difference between a routine and a schedule really quickly before I jump into these tips. A schedule, I think, is sometimes a little harder to follow. It's this is happening at this time, and this is happening at this time, and this is happening at this time. Whereas a routine is a flow for your day. And I think you should have both, but today we're focusing specifically on the flow in which you get things done. Also, the great thing about a routine is that you don't have to have a set start time and a set end time. I do recognize the fact that some of you are morning people and some of you are night owls, and I think you can honor that and be truly successful. So let's jump in. Let's start with the don'ts. Number one don't. Don't just jump right into the work of your day. You will feel off the entire day. You got to do a few things first. Number two, don't overschedule. Don't plan yourself to be in two places at once. Don't fill up every inch of the day on your calendar, or you're going to struggle to get the most important things done. Number three, this one's critical. Don't expect perfection. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. You'd be more likely to find a leprechaun in a pot of gold than you would be to find a perfect day. It's not going to happen. Number four, don't force yourself to be a night owl or a morning person. Go with your natural flow. I naturally wake up early with lots of ideas. I naturally cannot remember what I'm supposed to be doing or talking about by 9 p.m. at night. I gotta roll with it. All right, let's jump in with our do's. And I did just move the camera because I didn't want to have a shadow on my face. All right, tip number one. I am here in my PJs and no hair and no makeup because I want to share with you my favorite tip, which is make time for you before you make time for everything else. So this is how I start my day. I start off my day with journaling. So this is my spiritual journal and this is my business journal. And when I very first get up, first thing I do is I go downstairs just like this. And my house is actually pretty messy right now. I'm sitting right by a ninja costume, and there's a lot of dishes that need to be done. But those things can wait, but this can't. Before I get started in my day, I've got to make sure that I make time for me. So I start off with my spiritual journal. I do some spiritual reading. I write down impressions that come to my mind. I write down any thoughts that come to mind, any inspiration. And then I jump into my business journal. And this is where I partner with God and talk about the dreams and goals that I have for my business. And I write down my ideas, I write down my plans, I get myself and my thoughts focused for the day. And that is how I start off my routine. Sometimes I exercise in the morning. Sometimes I don't. I'm actually currently in an exercise challenge where I have committed to do 45 minutes a day. But today, that's actually happening in the middle of the day because that is the time when it made sense and when it worked. But the one thing that I will not forego for anything is my time to get myself clear, get myself focused, and really feel like I have a game plan for the day. So that's tip number one. make time for you in your routine before you make time for anything else. Now, if you have littles at home, I know that's tricky because I remember when my littles were like, they had a sixth sense and it didn't matter when I woke up, they were going to be up within minutes of it. So when that was the case, what I did was I got the kids up, I got them fed, I got them taken care of, and then the first thing that I did was me. So I still took an extra 30 minutes before I jumped into everything else to spend time doing my planning and my journaling so that I could make sure that I was balanced and grounded and focused and ready to be that amazing mom entrepreneur that you want to be. Number 2, get the family started. After you've had time to take care of you, now you can get them up and going and really be fully engaged and present while you're doing that. Love on them in the morning so that they feel like they've got your undivided attention before they get into starting their day and you get into starting yours. Number 3 is bare household minimums. And that's important because if you got started at this point on all of your household responsibilities, that could take over all your time and you'd never find time to work. So bare minimums, what has to be done? Does the dishwasher have to be loaded? Is there laundry that needs to be started? What are the bare minimums? And then the rest of it you can worry about later, but just get those few essential things done in the morning and it will keep you from feeling like your house is getting farther and farther behind. But at the same time, remember, we're not looking for perfection. It might never look perfect, and that's okay. 4th tip that I have for you is to set a start time for your routine, and 5th tip is to set a specific end time for your routine. Now that can fluctuate day to day. You can have one day where you start at 7 and you go until 3. You can have one day where you start at noon and you go until 5. Your start and end time is whatever works for you, but you need to have them because otherwise what happens as an entrepreneur is our work and our family are all blending together and we never seem to have enough time for either one. It's like we're always working, but we're never fully present with family, but we're never fully present and 100% focused on work because the family's there. You need a start time and an end time so that you can be fully engaged and present in work and you can be fully engaged and present when it's time for family. All right, I smushed together 5 and 6. Number 7 is have unplugged family time. I have time every day in my schedule where I don't answer my phone, I'm not on my computer, I'm not accessible because I am engaged with my family. It might be at a different time each day. It might be 4 different amounts of time each day. But every day my family is going to get some purely undivided focused time so that I can make sure I feel like I'm doing well in both areas. All right, my 8th tip about this time in my day where I've gone through, I've done all my morning stuff, I've gotten started in the flow, I've had unplugged family time, I am tired, like legitimately tired. So take a personal refresh. For me, that could be going on a walk with my dogs. For me, that could be taking a nap. I love power naps. For me, that could be playing my ukulele or reading a chapter out of a book. But I do something that is a personal refresh because at this point in my day, I still have things that need to happen and things that need to get done. So I gotta make sure that I have the energy and the juice to really go through the distance. So that personal refresh time is a game changer. You need it. All right, tip number 9 is now you can plug back into work. You've spent quality time with your family. If you choose to plug back into work, I would recommend that, because you're probably nearing the end of your day now, that you do the things that really honor you. So I said I'm not really a night owl. If I'm plugging into work in the evening, it's got to be something that's really enjoyable and fun to me and that flows easily. If it's something that's hard work, I'm going to struggle to get that done at the end of the day. So I tend to not do things that require a lot of brain power, but I could do things like edit photos or file emails or just things that they don't require a ton of brain power but they need to be done. I can jump back in and do those things in the evening if I choose to, not a requirement. My 10th tip for you is set a rule and a boundary for yourself. No screens, no scrolling for the first hour of your day and for the last hour of your day. That is one of my best tips I have for you, helping you to create an amazing routine so that you will be able to sleep well, you'll be able to start your day energized, clear, focused, and it takes so much stress out of your life if you're not doing any screens or any scrolling the first hour of your day or the last. Now you've got my 10 steps to help you get that daily routine example going, you can now write your own template of what works for you and jump in and get started. Make sure that you click on the link and download my challenge, 30 days to get more done. It is your stress-free guide to more productivity, and it's going to help you to set some really good parameters around a flow that you love. So grab an accountability partner, go head over to the challenge, download it, get started today. Also, if you want to join a community of like-minded entrepreneurs, make sure that you head over to the CEO Spot, our private Facebook group. The link is in the comments, and you can join a community of entrepreneurs who are just like you, trying to grow their business and balance their family. And if you like this video, let me know. Hit that like button, share it with your friends that are entrepreneurs, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you, and I can't wait to hear how your routine is working for you. Thanks so much for watching.